try this one now. I'm going to start with number 26 and then we'll move down. We'll come back up to number 5. Okay, let's just go down to 26 here. What does the boy want to major in at college? Okay. Number 27 to 30. That's what I'm going to read to you now. Here. Okay. Let's turn our attention to the human ear. The ear has two primary functions, hearing and balance. There are two ears. One is on each side of the head. The ear has three main parts. Take a look at the picture on page 58 in your textbooks. See it? The three main parts are the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The ear is also, as you can see, made up of skin, membranes, bones, nerves, and blood vessels. Okay, let's have a look at number 27. V, let's try number 27. What is the teacher mainly discussing? A, how the ear keeps people balanced, what the human ear looks like, the role of the parts of the ear, why most of the ear is not visible. Okay, I'm going to keep on reading. Now, we know she's talking about the ear, okay? Do you have an answer yet?
Yes.
Yes? What's your answer, B?
I think it's B, the human ear looks like.
Okay. Look at the picture, yes, and then the three main parts. There's also, you can see, okay. The part of the ear that is visible is called the pinna. Notice that it has two ends in the spelling. The pinna is a part of the outer ear. It helps collect sound waves as they move through the ear. This tube here is called the external auditory canal. It leads from the pinna to the tympanic membrane. Most people know it as the eardrum. Anyway, sound waves hit the tympanic membrane. This causes vibrations that are transferred to the middle ear. Number 28. Why does the teacher mention the students' textbooks? A, to have the students look at a picture in them. B, to ask the students to read a passage from them. C, to tell the students about their homework assignment. D, to make sure the students bring them to class. I see. Number 28, why did the teacher tell them to look in their books?
A.
To have the students look at a picture in them, yes. She said, open your books, see them, and then she told them about it. Okay. What is the pinna? The most important part of the inner ear, the section of the ear connected to the nerves, the part of the ear that collects sound waves. Okay, now let's have a look at that part. Knee.
I think it's C, the part of the ear that collects sound waves.
According to the teacher, which part of the ear helps people with their balance? Okay, I'm going to keep on reading. Take a look at the middle ear. There are three small bones here, here, and here. These bones help transfer the sound waves from the outer ear to the inner ear. That's pretty much the role of the middle ear. Simple, huh? As for the inner ear, there are three main parts. The cochlea collects the sound waves that come from the middle ear. It's spiral shaped, as you can see from the picture. Inside the cochlea are fluids that transfer sound waves to a nerve. The nerve is connected to the brain. The brain then interprets the sound. The other two parts are used for balance. It's the vestibule and the three semicircular canals. According to the teacher, which part of the ear helps people with their balance? Oh, the vestibule and the three semicircular canals, the vestibule. Izzy, can you see that word? Number 30.
Yeah.
What's your answer there?
B.
B, yes, the vestibule helps you with your balance and the three circular canals. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at number 31. Here. According to the teacher, where do most marsupials presently live? Okay, the teacher is talking now. Marsupials are among the oldest of all the families of animals. They're mammals, such as opossums, kangaroos, wombats, koalas, and wallabies. As you might have guessed from the list I just gave you, the vast majority of marsupials lives in Australia. Many others are found in South America. As for here in North America, well, the only marsupial native to this continent is the opossum. According to the teacher, where do most marsupials presently live? V. The majority.
Teacher, can I listen again?
The majority. Now, majority is most of them live in Australia. Many others are found in South America and North America. But the majority means most of them. So where did she say most of them lives?
I think it's the Australia.
Australia. Why does the teacher mention the opossum? Let's listen. Okay. Okay, how are they different from other mammals? I mean, what makes them special? Let's just see here. Well, the only marsupial native to this country is the opossum. Why does the teacher mention it? To name the only marsupial in North America, to compare it with the kangaroo, to describe how it gives birth to its young, to point out that it has very poor eyesight. Now the teacher mentions that. She says here, kangaroos, wombats, koalas, wallabies. As you might have guessed from the list I just gave you, the majority of them live in Australia. Many others are found in South America. But here in North America, the only marsupial native to this country or continent is the opossum. Nee, why does she mention that? The native. The only marsupial native to this continent. And where are they? She says, as for here in North America.
I think it's C, to describe how it gives birth to its young.
Where are you now? Now, oh, no, sweetie. Look here. I'm going to type it for you. Okay, she says there. She says, as for here in North America. So where are they? They are in North America, yes? She says, the only marsupial native to this continent Okay, now let's have a look there. The name, the only marsupial, to name the only. Now she says the only marsupial native to this continent is the opossum. Now she says to name the only one. Can you see there? Number A, in North America. She says here, as for here in North America. Can you see it? She's not talking about birth. She's not talking about eyesight. She's not talking about the kangaroo at all. She's talking about North America, and she's saying the only one native to this country is the opossum. Can you see?
Yes,
Okay, what do you think the answer is now?
I think it is a.
It's A, yes. Do you understand why?
Yes.
Okay, she didn't mention anything about birth or about the eyesight. What does the marsupial female lack? Now, what does lack mean, IC? If I say to lack math skills, what does lack mean? IC, do you know the word lack? Look at number 33. What do a female lack? What does the word lack mean?
No, I don't know.
Ni or V, do you know?
I know.
Yes, Ni, you can tell me.
It means not have.
Yes, you don't have it. Lack means I don't have it, or I have little of it. Okay. So what does the female not have? That's what you need to listen for now, Icy, okay? A womb, a placenta, eggs, or nipples, okay? Here it says, the primary difference concerns how they give birth. Almost every female mammal has a placenta in her womb. The baby or babies develops and grows in the womb and gets nourishment from the placenta. A marsupial, however, doesn't have a placenta. What don't they have? What do they lack? I see. What does a marsupial female lack? What don't they have? You want me to read it again? I see, I can't hear you. You have to unmute, sweetie.
I think C.
Okay, listen carefully. The primary difference concerns how they give birth. Almost every female mammal has a placenta. Almost, not everyone. Almost every female mammal has a placenta in her womb. The baby or babies develop and grows in the womb and gets nourishment, that means food, from the placenta. A marsupial, however, doesn't have a placenta.
B.
Yes. Okay. It says there almost everyone, and at the end it says they don't have that. That means they don't have that. Lack means don't have. What does the teacher imply about them? Instead, their womb is more like an egg. A baby only lives in its mother's womb for a short time. In the womb, it's a substance that's sort of like an egg yolk. Well, once the baby is born, it crawls into its mother's pouch. That's another characteristic of them. Every female has a pouch in the front of her body. This pocket-like area is where her nipples are. So the baby crawls into the pouch. latches onto the nipple and starts feeding on its mother's milk. A pouch is like a little bag that she's got, like the kangaroo. Depending on the species, the baby will stay in the pouch for weeks or months until it's mature enough to survive on its own. Then it will get out of the pouch first, okay? What does the teacher imply? What does imply mean, V? Do you know?
Is imply mean say about.
Yes, good. Now, what does she say about them? Indicate about them. Okay, there were more of them in the past than in the present. It is likely that they will go extinct in a few centuries. Most of them are able to adapt to the environment. They are less involved than the majority of other mammals. Okay, let me keep on reading for you. 34. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, number 34. The teacher points out nowadays, as I mentioned, marsupials primarily live in Australia and South America. DNA testing has shown that they actually originated in South America. However, the fossils have been found on every continent. Thus, they were once much more widespread. Widespread means all over.
I think it's there were more of them in the past than in the present.
Yes, good. There were more of them in the past because they found their fossils. Fossils are what's the word fossils? Do you know the word fossils, Nee?
I don't know.
And what do you know, V?
No, I don't know.
Icy, do you know? I'll give you the Vietnamese name. What does the other one imply? Okay. I'll give you the Vietnamese name. Okay, English to Vietnamese. Yeah. Okay, lack. Lack means, Icy, what does lack mean? What did we say?
Lack mean don't have.
Yes.
Thiếu.
Can you hear that?
Thiếu.
Do you understand? Yes? Okay. That's the word. Means don't have. Okay. Imply.
Bao hàm ngụ ý.
Can you hear?
Bao hàm ngụ ý.
Yes, do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, it's when you say something or you mean something. Imply. And the other one, last one is fossil. Here.
Hóa thạch. Hóa thạch.
Okay. So what do you think fossils are, Nee, now that you can see the Vietnamese name?
Yes,
They
but
are,
I can
yes, they
I,
are
I
the,
can say in English.
you can, fossil? Oh, you can't say it. It's the remains. It's when something is left, like the bones. of an animal. It's the remains that they found of them. You understand?
Yes.
Like here, look at the picture. Oh, hang on, there. Those are fossils.
Yes.
It's the remainder of something that's left. Okay, you must tell me if there's the words that you don't know, okay? Because I don't know what you know and not know. So you must tell me if you can see words that you don't know so I can help you with the meaning. Okay. Okay, number 39, what's that? Number 50. Okay. 34, 35, here. Okay, let's listen to this one, number 35. The teacher is talking. In my opinion, the most beautiful part of the country is the Southwest. I'm referring specifically to the land in the states of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. If you ever get a chance to go there, you should. What does I'm referring? What does referring mean? V, do you know the word referring? I'm referring to.
Mean like
You're talking about it? Referring. If I refer to the lesson we did yesterday, refer. Whitney, do you know refer?
No.
I see, do you know the word refer? If I refer to something, refers to talk about or to mention. So I'm mentioning or talking about it. I'm referring to it. Okay, let me find it again.
It's like mention.
Yes, it's mentioned or talking about. In my opinion, the most beautiful part of the country is the Southwest. I'm referring specifically. I'm talking about that specifically. The land of the states of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. If you ever get a chance to get there, you should. One reason that the region is so amazing is that there are a large number of different land features there. You all know about the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Canyons are quite impressive, but before we discuss them, I want to cover 3 other land features. They are mesas, and plateaus. Kathy, your hand is up. Do you have a question? What is the main topic about? Not everything the teacher is saying, I see the main topic. Canyons, American Southwest. Okay, let's hear it there. Southwest, okay. In my opinion, the most beautiful part is the Southwest. I'm referring to the Arizona, Colorado, Utah. If you ever have a chance to go, you should go. Then she's talking about the amazing large number of different land features. You all know about the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Canyons are quite impressive. But before we discuss them, I want to cover 3 other land features. What do you think the main American? Okay, what do you think, Nee?
I think it's A.
And you, V?
I think it's D.
Okay, but listen, she says, and what he says, in my opinion, and then he talks about Southwest. Then he says, they're going to discuss the canyon now, but before we discuss that, he wants to mention 3 other things. So the main topic is what is in the American Southwest. That's the main topic. Then he carries on and he mentions 3 more things, but those are not the main topic. It's not the focus of the lesson. Okay, what can we say about the teacher? What is true about the teacher? Let's have a look at the options. He enjoys spending his time hiking. He majored in geography at college. He disliked being interrupted by students. He has visited the American Southwest. B, what do you think? If you can think about this teacher.
I think he majored in geography at college.
Yes. According to the teacher. Okay, let's have a look now. We're going to have a look at the Butte and the messes and the plateaus, okay? Okay, yes, Mr. Wilkinson, I do. I thought that buttes, messes, and plateaus are pretty much the same. I mean, they are, aren't they? All 3 of them are just raised areas of land. Now the teacher's talking about it. Listen to the characteristics, number 37. Well, you're correct to some extent, Kathy. All 3 of them are similar. Similar means the same. But they also have some distinct differences. Why don't I tell you about them right now? Now you have to listen for the Butte. Basically, class, Kathy, is right about one thing. Buttes, messes, and plateaus are all land formations that are higher in elevation than their surrounding areas. They also have steep sides. Oh, and they all have relatively flat tops. Nevertheless, despite these similarities, they have differences as well. Let's start with the Butte. Buttes are the smallest of the 3 features. They are also, in my opinion, the most spectacular. A butte is basically the remains of a mesa after most of the mesa has been eroded away. Buttes have extremely steep sides that can rise hundreds of feet above the ground. They usually have flat tops, but they can have pointed tops at times. That due to the efforts of erosion. Let's have a look what our options are here. Okay, it must have a flat top. It has standing water on top. It has very steep sides. It is found near a canyon. Nee? What do you think? Number 37.
I think it's C. It has very steep
Yes.
side.
Yes, because not all the tops are flat. He said majority. Most of them are flat. I mean high. Okay, I'm gonna end it and then we'll come back. Okay, let me find here. Number 38. What will the teacher probably do next? Tell the class about it. Okay. Okay. As for mesas, they are larger than buttes and are not as steep or high as them. Furthermore, there's one major difference between mesas and buttes. Mesas have standing water on their tops. This is typically in the form of a lake or pond. Buttes, on the other hand, lack water. If you ask some people in the West, they will say if you can graze cattle on the land, it's a mesai. If you can't do that, it's a butte. Okay. At the beginning of the lecture, the teacher says that he wants to tell the students about buttes, mesais, and plateaus. During the lecture, he describes them. So he's probably going to tell the class what next. Now remember, he told them the characteristics here. Let me go up. Okay, so he told him about that Butte, and he told him about, okay, that's Utorius. Okay, so he told him about those two, and here he said, let's go up here. In the beginning, he said there were three. Here's the three here. So he spoke about two already. There's the three. He spoke about two already. What will he do next, do you think? I see. So there's the three. What will the teacher do next? Tell the class about the plateaus that he hasn't done yet. Show the students pictures, talk about his trip, or name some well-known buttes. Yes, it's A, that one, because he spoke about two already. So now he has to speak about the third one. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to stop it here, and I want you to come back for the last 10 minutes, okay? We still have 10 minutes left, okay? Just want to stop it here, and we'll come back for the last 10 minutes. Okay.